everyone, I'm teacher Ashley. Today we'll be touching on Raffles Primary School annual examination paper. Okay, so hope that I can guide you through, and from here you can understand how all the question works. Okay, so let's move on to the first question, which is multiple choice. Okay, here, which of the following number shows the digit 3 stands for 300? So let's have all the answer here. Okay, so for option 1, sorry. Okay, let me move on first. Okay, so for the first one, option 1, 3,945, my digit 3 is 3,000. Option 2, my digit 3 is in the tens place, so it will be 30. Option 3, digit 3 is in the hundreds place, so it's 300. And option 4, the 3 is in the ones place, which is 3. So if you can see from here, my answer to get 300 is actually option 3. Okay, so answer will be 3. Next one, which of the following is a multiple of 6? Let's list down our 6 timetable. Okay, we have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. Okay, let's stop here first. Why? Because our option is only until 30. So let's take a look. We have 30. Okay, and if you double check with your multiples, that's all. So my answer is number 1. Okay, let's move on. Okay, it's asking for the length of the square, and we know that in order to find area, our formula is length times breadth, and for square, all sides are equal, so meaning the length times the breadth must be the same, which gives you 36. So you think back your timetable. What times what equals to 36? If I pick 5, it will be 5 times 5, but it will give me 25 instead. So I have to move on. If it's 6, just nice, 6 times 6. It should give me 36. So my option is number 1, 6 cm. Okay, let's move on. Time now is 2 hours 16 minutes. So 1 hour. 1 hour is actually equals to 60 minutes. And if it's 2 hours, it will be 60 times 2. It will give you 120 minutes. And since I have a remaining 16 minutes, so 120 minutes plus 16 minutes, it will give me 136 minutes. Answer is 3. Okay, next, question 5 is graph. Before we do the question, let's take a look at the graph. We look at 4A, it's pointing to this line. Okay, so let's see what is the value for one gap. Okay, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Just nice. Double check 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So each gap is actually 2. So 30 is here. So let's count. This is 32, 34, 36, 38. So my 4A is 38. And they want 4A and 4D. So 4D is here. Let's look at 4D. If we move down, it's actually here. So it's 34. Okay. So total will be 38 plus 34 equals to 72. Answer is number 4. Next, fraction now. They're asking what fraction of the shapes in the box are a 3/4 shape. Look like a Pac-Man. So this Pac-Man looking shape, I want it in fraction. So please always remember fraction, there's a numerator and denominator. Recall our denominator is always our total. Okay, so let's find the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is 12. They want this Pac-Man shape. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't reduce to simplest form. So answer will be number 1, 7/12. Okay, let's move on. Question 7. Here, which of the following of the mixed number represented by x? Okay, so before I move on to x, let's do some counting. So ask yourself from 1 to 2, what are the fractions in between? So if you move, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning the first one will be 1/1/5. And then next one will be 1/2/5. And you go on 1/3/5, 1/4/5, 1/5/5, which give you 2. So since x is here and here is 2, so it will be 2/1/5, and this one will be 2/2/5, which will give you answer 1. Okay, let's move on. Decimal now. Which of the following best represent by the letter A in the number line? So please remember to put a 0 because we are finding the number in between. So this one, the first number will be 2.0. 2.031 followed by 2.032, 2.033, 2.034, and 2.035. It's actually until here. So the next number is 2.036. Answer is number 2. Okay, next. Perpendicular line is any line that is right angle, which is 90 degrees. So if we can see, our N is not a perpendicular line, it's acute angle. Our A also, our Z also. The only one that we can have is our H. If you can see, this is a right angle, and this is also a right angle. So answer number 4. Next, decimal, arrange from greatest to the smallest. Please remember, take a look at the numbers here. it has all 2 decimal places. Make sure you have it in 2 decimal places as well. So I arrange my number by positioning them properly. So we look at the first number, the one from the greatest. So I look at the blue one. 9 is the greatest. So now I look at 9, 3 and 0. 3 is greatest, so this is number 1. And this is number 2. Now let's take a look at the next one. Now it's 0 and 0. So we compare 9 and 3. So 9 is bigger than 3. So 9 will be the third one. And 3 will be the last one. So if you can see, is actually option number 2. Okay, let's move on. Next is fraction arranged from smallest to greatest. Before we can arrange, we have to make sure our denominator is all the same. So I need to change my 3/4 to be 12. I times 3 times 3. It will be 9 over 12. 2/3. I need to times 4 times 4 equal 8 over 12. So since I want the smallest, this one is the smallest, followed by 2/3, and the last one is 3/4, which is number 4. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Here shows a rectangle with a perimeter of 72 cm. It's given you the breadth of 8 cm. So we know that perimeter is actually length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. So we have perimeter 72, which is equals to length I don't know, but I know my breadth is 8. So I can take 72 is equals to length plus 16. In order to find my length, I will take, it's actually 2 length. So it's equals to 72 minus 16. Which is equals to 60, 56. Okay, so 1 length is equals to 56 divided by 2, which gives you 28. So answer number 3. Next, the mass of 5 bottles of juice is 10.15. We are supposed to find 3 bottles. Before we can find 3 bottles, we need to find 1. So we can take 10.15, we divide it by 5. So you carry down. This is 0, and I carry my 5. It will be 3. So 1 bottle is actually 2.03. So we can take 2.03 times 3. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 2, 6. So answer 6.09. 3. Okay, let's move on. Next one is angle. It shows you a rectangular piece of paper folded. So when you're folded, when the paper is folded, so here this angle is actually equals to this angle. So means there are actually two of the same X here. And rectangle is actually 90 degree. So we can actually take 90 degree minus 62, which is 28. 28 is actually for both of these two. Okay. So if I want to find 1, it's just 28 divided by 2 equals 14. 14, number 1. Okay, let's move on. It's a museum tour with price of the ticket given. So Deepal sold twice as many children tickets as adult tickets and collected $1,200. So he's asking how many children tickets did Deepal sell. So since there are twice as many children ticket as adult, so meaning my child ticket is 2 units and my adult ticket is 1 unit. Okay, so I can actually take, this is 2 units is my number of tickets, so for my child I can take 2 units times $1 is equals to $2 unit, and my adult is $3 for 1 unit of the ticket. And this total money is actually 1,200. So 5 unit is actually 1,200. 1 unit is 1,200 divided by 5. Which will give you 240. So since it's asking for children, children is 2 units. So it will be 240 times 2 equals to 480. Answer number 4. I'll put it here. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now let's move on to section B. It's arranging the number from smallest to greatest. So let's put the number properly at the side. And the last one, so same, all 3 the same. Second, 5 to 6. So 2 is my smallest, followed by 5 and followed by 6. Okay, so the answer will be 3 to 6, 5. And then 3, 5, 2, 6. Last one, 3, 6, 5, 2. Okay, how to find improper fraction changing from mixed number. So please remember, it's always denominator times whole number and plus the numerator. So it's 8 times 4 equals to 32, and 32 plus 3, which will give you 35. Next, what number is 100 less than 9,945? So this number must be less. So we need to minus 9945 minus 100. We will get 9845. Okay. Next, number 19. Number 19 is measure the angle. So please remember to put your protractor, okay, to make sure that it's aligned at angle Y. And since it's an obtuse angle, okay, so please read from this side onwards. Okay, and then you will get the degree as 138. It can be plus minus 1 degree. Okay, next, fraction minus. So same thing, fraction, when you want to plus and minus, please make sure to change your denominator to be the same. So denominator is 4 and 2, nearest is 4. So I'll just take 3/4 minus 2/4, which will get 1/4. Okay, angle. Square is 90 degree. So this is also 90. In order to find Z, will be 90 minus 55, which will give you 35 degree. Okay, next one, decimal, 10.51 minus 8.07. Just need to align the number properly. And then you will deduct as usual, borrow from your neighbor. So it's 11 minus 7, 4. 4 minus 0, 0 is 4. And then this is 10. And this is 0. 10 minus 8 is 2. So answer is 2.44. Okay. Next one, which of the two angles is smaller than 90, which is an acute angle? So if you can see, E is acute, and then D is obtuse because it's more than 90. Okay, C is acute also. Double check. B, if you can see, it's an obtuse angle, and A is also a obtuse angle. So these two is out. Answer E and C. Okay, let's move on. Express 0.6 as a fraction. Okay, so decimal 0.6 is in the 10th place, so it's 6/10. Simplest form, you divide it by 2. Divided by 2, it will be 3/5. Okay, let's move on. Draw ABC, which is equals to 65 degree. I don't have a protractor with me, but please remember, make sure it's B as the middle angle. Your protractor must be placed here. So 65 degrees is an acute angle. So meaning it can be let me adjust. This is about 90, so perhaps about here. Okay. This will be 65 degree. Make sure you name the degree and mark the angle in order to get the marks. Okay, next question. The sum of two numbers is 1050 when it's rounded to the nearest 10. The first number is 496. So they want to find the smallest possible value of the other number. So if you can see, it's rounded off to the nearest 10, which is here. And I need to, when I round off, I need to see my neighbor, which is my ones place. So the first two digits remain the same. Since they want the smallest value, and it rounded off to 1050, so this one must be the smallest, and this must be a 5. Okay, if you double check, I can put 1052, but it's not the smallest value, so I have to pick 1045. So since I already know the total, I can take 1045 minus 496, which will give you 549. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, each shape represents a number. So you study here and find the missing number. So let's start with the first one. A sun divided by 5 is 2.9. So in order to find the sun, I need to work backwards, which is 2.9 times 5. Which will give me 14.5. So this is 14.5. Okay, and then the next one, 5 times a heart shape equals to 10. Means if I make it do the opposite way, it will be 10 divided by 5, which will give me 2. So means this is 14.5 and this is 2. Okay, and the value will be, let's do the working, 14.5 times 2. It will be 29. Okay. Okay, let's move on to time. Tom watched a movie at 11:20 a.m. but then it ends at 1:35. So it's asking how long is the movie? So it's from 11:20 and it's end at 1:35 p.m. Okay, so let's move to 1 hour. It will be 12:20 p.m. Okay, I think I can go for another hour, which is 1:20 p.m. and now it's very close to 1:35, so let's move to like 10 minutes. It's 1:30 p.m. and 5 minutes. So total time is actually 1 hour plus 1 hour plus 10 minutes plus 5 minutes equals to 2 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, let's move on to the next question. In the figure below, ABCD is a square, EFGC is a rectangle. So they give you the angle ECB is equals to 38 degrees. Like we have mentioned in most of the paper, rectangle is 90 degrees. So this is 90, meaning I can find this part is actually 90 minus 38, which will give you 52 degrees. So if this is 52 degrees and square is also 90 degrees, which is here is 90 degrees. Okay, so they want BCG, which is here. So answer 52. Next, the figure here shows a rectangle and a square, and the total area is 360. The area of the square is 81. They want to find the length of rectangle X. So same area. Area of square is length times breadth. Okay, and we know that square all sides are equal, so meaning 81 is equals to something times something, and it must be the same number. So if you can try out 6 times 6 will give you 36. So means I can't use my length as 36. So next one will be 81. Let's try 8 times 8, which is 64. And the last choice will be 9, which will give you the answer 9 times 9. So since I know that this is 9, let me put it here 9, 9, 9. And the total area of the whole figure is actually 360, and the square is 81. We can take 360 minus 81. It will actually be the area of my rectangle. Okay, so 360 minus 81 is 279. So meaning this is 279. And here is 9. Okay, so meaning I can find my length now, which is area divided by breadth is 279 divided by 9, which equals to 31. Okay, answer 31. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, the playground is east of the cafe and north of the market. You're supposed to shape the rectangle that represents the location of the playground. Okay, let me draw this first. This is north, south, east, west. And the playground is east of the cafe. Okay, and so I have this thing and this thing here because the cafe is here, and it's north of the market and the market is here. So this one will be the best option. Okay, let me erase away this because it's at the north. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is the symmetry. You're supposed to complete the remaining side of the other figure. Okay, and then we have to move down to 1, 2. And then we have to go in 2 boxes, 1, 2, and then you move downwards. And then you got to move up again, 1 box. Okay, and then after that, you got to move in again to touch the other side. Okay, let's move on. It's graph, and here shows the number of mobile phones sold. Given that the total of the mobile phones sold from September to December, let me move down a bit. Okay, September to December is 5,450. How many mobile phones were sold in December? Okay, wow, let me take a look. Okay, September first. Before I find the number of mobile phones, let's find out each month how many mobile phone is sold. Okay, so September, let's double check. It's 50, 100, 150, 200. Just nice, okay? So September, okay, let me put here. September is 1650. October is 1800. November is 1050. Okay, so in order to find December, total is 5450 minus 1650 minus 1800 minus 1050. Okay, let me put in a bit, which is equals to 950. Answer 950. Here's the working. Okay, let's move on. 34. The total mass of a durian and watermelon and papaya is 12.4 kg. My watermelon is 3.5 kg heavier than the papaya. And the durian is 1.5 kg heavier than the watermelon. Okay, so let's draw a model. Okay, to show my watermelon heavier than my papaya, and then this part is 3.5. This is watermelon, this is papaya. And then the durian is heavier than the watermelon, so durian which is 1.5. So if you cut here also 3.5. This is durian. And all this is 1 unit, 1 unit, and 1 unit. Okay, total is 12.4. Okay, so let's do the calculation. Okay, we can take 3.5 plus 3.5 plus 1.5 equals to 8.5. So we can actually take to find 3 unit equals to 12.4 minus 8.5 equals to 3.9. So 1 unit is 3.9 divided by 3, which is equals to 1.3. So this is my papaya. Okay, so how many 3-digit number we can form using the digit 258? Okay, let's move down. So I can form the first number. I can still remain this and swap my 5 and 8. So the next one, I can put my 5 here, and then my 2 and 8 here. Or I can have 5 here, and 8 and 2 here. And the last choice is my 8, which can be in this way, or this way. So altogether, there are 6 ways. Okay, let's move on to problem. Okay, for problem sum here, we have Maria had a total of 20 10-cent coins and 20-cent coins. Total amount of money she had is $3.40. So asking how many 20-cent coins did Maria have? Okay, this question we can use guess and check. Okay, so we can have a table. Okay, I pause. So let's draw a table form. Okay, so we can have number of 20 cents, coins, and then this one will be the money for my 20 cents, and then the next one is the number of 10 cents. And this one will be the money for 10 cents. And this one is total money. And this one, whether is it tick or cross. Okay, we start with 10, okay, each, so that it's easier to count. So 10 times 20 cents is actually $2. And 10 times 10 cents is actually equals to $1. So So total is $3. But we are pretty close, we are 40 cents away. So means we need more. And 20 cents is bigger than 10 cents. So we increase maybe like 2 for our 20 cents. So if it's 12, my 10 cents will become 8. So 12 times 20 cents is 240. 8 times 10 cents is 80 cents. And if you plus them together is $3.20. We are pretty near. So let's decrease another 2 for our 20 cents. Increase another 2 and decrease another 2 for 10 cents. So 14 times 20 cents is 280. And this is 60 cents. Total 340. Wow. So how many 20 cents do we have? We have 14. Okay, let's move on. It's graph again. A baker baked 150 cookies, each of different flavor daily. Here shows the number of cookies left end of Saturday. So each flavor is 150. Let's find the number of cookies he sold on Saturday. So let's double check here. Each line is it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, just nice. So my chocolate, let's put it in an easier way here. Okay, my choco is 44 left. My cheese 30, mocha 20, strawberry 62, blueberry, take a look first, 76. Okay, so which flavor was the least? Since this is the number of cookies left, blueberry left the most number, so means my blueberry is the least popular. Okay, so how many cheese and strawberry cookies did he sell altogether? The amount of number here is the number of cookies left. So in order to find sold, we need to actually take 150 minus my cheese is 30, which will give us 150 minus 30 equal 120. Another one is 150 minus strawberry is 62, which will give you 88, and you need to plus them together, which will give you 208. Answer 208. Okay, let's move on. It's pattern. Okay, let's look here. They want gray triangle. If you can see the pattern, my white is actually +1, and this one is +3, +3. It's actually our 3 timetable. And then my total number of triangles is actually 4 times table because it's +4. Okay, so now let's move on here. How many gray triangles are there in pattern 4? Okay, so since this is +3, so this is 12. And which pattern will have a total of 32 triangle? So since 32 triangle is here, and each time I move is 4, I will take 32 minus my first pattern total triangle, which is 4 equals to 28. So 28 is my number of triangles in between, and I divide by 4 because each time I move is plus 4. I will have 7, and 7 is my figure number, pattern number in between. I must remember to plus my first pattern number, so 8 is my pattern number, and the first one is 12. Okay, let's move on. Here's the timing for the movie My Best Friends at the Cinema. So Rachel arrived at the cinema 10:55. So how long must she wait for the next show at 12:30? So let's draw a timeline. So she reached at 10:55, and then this is 12:30. So we can go for 1 hour, which is 11:55. But I think we can't go for an hour, so let's go for 5 minutes. It will be 12 p.m., just nice. And from 12 p.m. to 12:30 is 30 minutes. Okay, so total time will be 1 hour plus 5 minutes plus 30 minutes, which will give you 1 hour 35 minutes. Okay, so let me put it on first. 1 hour 35 minutes. Okay, next. Each show lasted 1 hour 45 minutes, and Samuel watched the last show of the day. Last show of the day is, wow, 11:30. So what time it ends? So another timeline. Since it's 11:30 p.m. and it's lasted for 1 hour 45 minutes. So let's move 1 hour first. It will be 12:30 a.m. Okay, I still have 45 minutes more. So let's go to 30 minutes. Okay, let me erase this. Okay, 30 minutes will be 1 a.m. I still have 15 minutes more. It will be 1:15 a.m. I put a dot here. Okay, so my answer is 1:15 a.m. Okay, let's move on to the next one. A ring and a bracelet cost 180 and 80 cents. A ring and 3 bracelet is 289. So if you can see, 1 ring and 1 bracelet. So I can put here 1 ring plus 1 bracelet is equals to 180.80, and 1 ring plus 3 bracelet is equals to 289. You can see the difference is 2 bracelets. So I can just take 289 minus 180.8, and you will get $108.20. So if it's one bracelet, you need to divide by 2, which will give you $54.10. Okay, so I know my bracelet. I can find my ring now, so I can use this equation. So I can take 180.8 minus my ring, which will give me $126.70. And this is actually for my ring. So I can take 126.70 minus my bracelet, which will give you $72.60. Okay, so the answer, please remember to put a dollar sign and $72.60. Okay, let's move on. Fraction now. There were some flowers in the shop. 1/4 of the flowers are lily and 2/5 of them were sunflower, the rest were daisy. There were 224 more daisy than lilies. So first thing, before we can do, we need to make our fraction to be the same. Denominator. So I times 5. I times 5. This one times 4 times 4. So, in order to find my daisy in fraction, I can take 1 whole minus 5 out of 20 minus 8 out of 20. Which will give me 7 out of 20. Okay, so 720 is actually my daisy, which means that I can draw a model. I can cut into 20 of it. So I can indicate 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is actually my lily, and then 8 of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is actually my sunflower, and then the rest is my daisy. So there were 224 more daisy than lily. So daisy is 7 unit. Lily is 5 unit. So 7 unit minus 5 unit is equals to 2 unit. So 2 unit is equals to 224. 1 unit is equals to 224 divided by 2, which equals to 112. Sunflower is 8 unit. So 8 unit, 112 times 8, 896. Okay, let's move down. Next is area and perimeter again. And this is a folded paper. So remember, every time when it's folded, please redraw it back. So that you can see it properly. Okay, so if I try to draw it back, means I unfold it. This 4 cm here is actually here, 4 cm. And this part, if you can see, this is also 4 cm. And this one, if I fold it back, is actually here, which is 6 cm. So what is the length of the rectangular piece of paper before it was folded? So the length will be 6 plus 4 plus 15 equals to 25 cm. And you want to find the area before it was folded. Since I have the length, I have the breadth, I can find area. Area equals to 25 times 4, which equals to 100 cm2. Okay, so please remember, anything that is folded, please unfold it back. Next one is fraction again. Okay, Mr. Wong bought 15 boxes of chocolate milk and strawberry milk together. There were 24 packets of milk in each box. So I can find total number of chocolate milk and strawberry milk, which is equals to 15 boxes times 24, which gives me 360 milk altogether. And then he sold 47 of the chocolate milk and 48 packets of the strawberry milk. Okay, and in the end, the number of chocolate milk left was 3 times the packet of strawberry milk left. Okay, so I can draw a model for my chocolate milk first. Chocolate milk is 7 units. So I sold 4 units. This is so. And then my strawberry milk, I do not know how many is it, but I know my chocolate milk was 3 times of my strawberry. So I have 3 units left. This is left. If my chocolate milk is 3 units left and it's 3 times, meaning my strawberry milk is 1 unit. So I can just draw a random box. Okay, and then I can just cut here to say this is my left, and the whole thing here is 48. Okay, total is 360. As you can see, it's not really a 1 unit. Okay, it cannot be exactly 1 unit. So we can start solving now. We can take 360 minus 48. It's actually 312 for all these units. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 8 units is actually 312. 1 unit, 312 divided by 8 equals to 39. So it's asking A, we already found, which is how many packets of milk did Mr. Wong buy. It's actually 360. So this is my A. Okay, and my B now is how many strawberry milk did he buy? So since strawberry is 48 with 1 unit, so we can take 48 plus 39 equal, oh sorry, it's 39, 87. Okay, so let me put the number 360 and 87. Okay, next one. I think it's the last question. Okay, here there is pens and correction tape, but the pens is sold at a packet of 2 pens for $5, and the correction tape is 3 correction tape for $7. Siti bought 5 packs of pen and 6 packs of correction tape. Okay, so let's find our pen first. So pens is 5 packs. 1 packet is $5, so it's 5 times 5 equal 25. Correction tape, okay, I just put tape. 1 packet is $7, so she bought 6 of them, so 6 times 7, 42. Total will be 42 plus 25 equals to $67. Let me put the dollar sign. Okay, let's move on to B. The shop sold a total of 288 pens and correction tape. The number of pens sold was 3 times the number of correction tape sold. So how much money was collected from the sale? Since we know that the pens is 3 units and tape is 1 unit, we can find total, which is 4 units, which is also equals to 288. So 4 units, 288. 1 unit, 288 divided by 4 equals to 72. So they want correction tape. Correction tape is 1 unit. So we know correction tape is 72 of it, and then it sells at a packet is $3. So a packet of 3, which is $7. So we can find for us how many packs of 3 do we have. So 72 divided by 3 equals to 24 packs, and each pack is actually $7. So 24 times $7 is equals to 168. Okay, so let me put down the answer. 67 and 168. Okay, that's the end of today's explanation for Raffles end of the year examination. Hope my explanation will help you better in understanding. Thank you. Bye bye.